You chilling with the boy Ricky Styles. Shout out to Hostile Takeover. Zoe the Roasta and Myisha Pooh. Keeping it 100 the DSG way. Turn up.
You got to have a lot of heart. You got to have a lot of soul. You got to have a fat gap. A brother better be strapped.
Okay, we finna go. Radio.
That's a good one. See, keep throwing that one out there.
Yeah, that's how you do
I get another shot of something, please?
Give him another shot. Somebody give him a shot.
Let me get another shot, man. This about to get serious. Let me get one shot, man, before we start this. It's up in the thing.
For the shot?
I need one more shot for you.
Oh, we can do it on camera.
He said one more shot for you.
We can do it while the camera on.
Nobody get it. Nobody's gonna go easy on him until he get them Usher confessions on that.
Right. So y'all gotta have some good dialogue, like y'all was just having.
I don't want this shit to be.
Fuck. I'm gonna die that day.
Hey, I gotta be careful too.
You good?
Yes, sir.
We almost ready? You recording? Check it out. We in the building once again. Hostile Takeover Presents Keepin It 100 with Zoe the Roasta.
Myisha Pooh.
We here today with yet another hot interview, man. We're gonna keep them coming like I told you. You know what I mean? I know I keep on telling you that, but I keep on showing you too. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got young Ricky Styles in the motherfucking building. You know what I mean? So, you guys check this out. What's up, Ricky?
Man, the world.
That's what I'm talking about. You always been like a, like I know, I'm just saying this, you guys, because I've been knowing Ricky for a long time, since he was a little kid, though. You know what I'm saying? In the game, you know, not a child, but he was a little kid in the game, and he was getting off the porch, and I've been knowing him for a long time. He came a long way, but this is what I want to know about you. What made you want to get in the game? Like, I know your father, look, just say this first. What's your father's name?
Pretty Rick.
Pretty Rick. Your father was in the game.
Right.
Had a name in the game.
Right.
What made you want to follow that?
It really more wasn't that because he was gone most of my life. You know what I mean? I understood he was locked up, you know, when I really was in the street, you know, so I had to really like, you know, my mama, you know, she was tough. You know, we had to get shit that we needed too. You know, and they wasn't dressing all the way right. And I had to get my clothes, I had to get man up, be the man of my family, so I had to start stepping on these streets.
And so the people know where you from?
From Sobrani Park.
Sobrani Park. Yeah, that's a hard spot to be from.
Right, we had to fight every day to be strong.
Yeah.
There was always a dog eat dog in that motherfucker.
Most definitely. So, did you fight every day?
Shit, when it came time to it, there was a lot of days I didn't miss. So we had to fight. Because niggas was jumping out of bushes. Niggas had BB gun wars, all type of shit growing up. Niggas had guns. It was just depends on what character you come across. We had niggas like Wayne Looney running around this motherfucker with Bombay bottles, tricking us a drink, then trying to get us. We had niggas, big homies pulling out, running out the cars, socking us up. We had to fight them back to get on. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit going on.
It's just surprising to me because when I first met you, you seemed so humble. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you was no sucker or nothing. It's just that you didn't have that energy about yourself to whereas you were combative, you know?
Well, you can't always show everything.
But you know, Oakland, and what I know about Sobrani Park niggas, them niggas was always aggressive.
When a nigga try me, that's when I get aggressive.
Hey, so do you have a problem with listening to your big homies?
No, I don't. I wish there was more around before they all went down, you know, so we was kind of defending for ourselves when we was getting it. So a lot of my big homies didn't really have a lot of time for me on the board. So that's why now we getting this back right. But when I did get my big homies, they was able to tell me, yeah, I was able to listen because I understand they know more information on the game than me. So they've been through a lot of learning process, going through court systems and everything. So for me to be better, I had to listen to understand what they went through, I could do better.
Yeah.
Or I can make it.
Most definitely. How old are you now?
I'm 38.
So you've been in the game for a minute.
Right.
How long you been rapping?
It's about 13 years now.
13 years.
Well, I started a label in 2007, and I had a couple artists, so I had all this equipment that kind of like backed down, so I started fucking with the equipment, and I just went in there, my boy Lou said, bust a freestyle, and I just talked that shit where I was from, and he was like, man, that shit was hard.
Well, that's how I met you, through Masterminds.
Mastermind.
Luge and FaZe and Jamani Robinson.
Money and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Money
I met you
Harlem.
like that. And they told you that when you bust your rap, it was dope.
Yeah, they was like, that was cool. Like, you did good because it was real street shit. He was like, blood,
Right.
damn. Since a young nigga, I've been getting money, riding them niggas that act funny. You know what I'm saying? I would just say,
Oh, you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it a little bit, but I ain't gonna say it all though, because you know,
Right.
there's a little pieces in that motherfucker I gotta fix now since I know how to rap. But you know,
You know how to rap.
yeah, I know how to talk that shit.
Okay, you talk that shit though. You ain't never been to know how to rap.
Nah, you
But
right. You
this is
motherfucker.
the thing. Listen.
God damn.
No, you my nigga. I love you to death.
Well, he's
But-
speaking real shit. I ain't always been a talking shit ass
No,
rapper.
you talk that shit though. My me and Short said the same thing. We said the nigga ain't rhymed a word in this song, but he talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you get a lot of views from it. I go to your shit, I'm like, man, what the fuck are they listening to?
It's different though.
But you talk that shit, and a lot of people want to hear that.
You know, I try to create a different style. What happened was I was trying to do the 2-bar just going all over the place. So it was more like not rhyming, but it's talking shit.
Right.
It's like, I'm just saying this. Fuck your bitch, man. I got you hit. You know, it wasn't about.
You got your moments. You got
You know what
your
I'm saying?
moments.
It was more
so-
like just going all over the place, creating a new style.
Yeah.
But you know, everything don't always work.
But you did it.
Yeah, I did do it. I
You
put
did
an
it
album
because
out like that.
I just seen, we just played some of your shit out there, and my little niece started breaking it down
Yeah, it's
Right,
nice.
right.
and singing your song.
Right,
So I said, okay, people do be listening to this nigga.
right.
You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's but you know, I just try to create something different. You know how they say rap, is art. You feel me? So you got
Right.
to create your own art.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to do. I don't have to rhyme and sound tight. You know what I'm saying? As long as that
Exactly.
shit makes sense, you know what I'm talking about.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? You know that shit don't come far from the apple. You know the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, no doubt about
So
it.
if you can't understand that, sometimes I might don't even say the word right, but you know what I mean. That's man.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you always having to prove yourself?
Well, I never, only time I had to prove myself when a nigga try to try me.
Yeah.
Or try to hurt me or something, or do some stupid ass shit, or say some dumb ass shit.
How often is that?
Well, we don't really have them kind of problems that often. I really, last time I ever had a problem, I had to sock a nigga in his motherfucking mouth, and then I had the altercation with some situations that sometimes, it'd be tricky. You never know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But when it happens, you just gotta be ready. And when you put your hands on them, you better be able to stand up for it.
no doubt about it. We're going to go back to the rapping, right? Because you were once in a deal with Webby.
Webby, Trill West. You feel
Yeah,
me?
so you've been, I followed you for a long time watching your growth and your development in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about you, you got a nice work ethic. And I tell everybody that come and sit in that chair about how important the work ethic is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what gives you that fire to want to get up every day when the game is so saturated and continue to try to make it in the music business?
Well, I had a brother, and I had two brothers. I had one that really, it was Lil Bobby, from my neighborhood. Like, I had bought some studio equipment, him and my brother, and then was supposed to put it together, and they were supposed to run the whole program. I was really about the money, you know what I mean? And we lost Lil Bobby to some boosie shit, man. Like, he got killed just being playing video games with a girl kid that he don't even fuck with. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a sucker-ass nigga thought that he was fucking this girl. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of fucked me up, though. And I'm like, we lost Bobby, so before I could even tell Bobby we got the equipment, he got killed that same night. So it was like, what the fuck? So we over at the house on 92nd putting the equipment together, and I found out Bobby at the chick house, and next you know, about a couple hours later, they told me Bobby dead. It was like unbelievable, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, he got killed right around the corner. I felt like bad, like, damn, I couldn't even help my nigga, and I was right around the corner. I got niggas with guns, it was kind of fucked up, So, bam, when we found out, they were like, that's Bobby. So we all ran, like, they was like, everybody ran around the corner, and they called me, I'm like, what? So we're like, fuck, So Bobby was like the heart of that shit, you know what I'm saying? for my generation. So then after that, I'm like, fuck it, man. We gotta keep this shit lit because I done already spent the money. So Lil Brother rapping, Masterminds, Phase and Luge, Q, everybody. We just started trying to keep the shit lit. And then my brother Mikey, rest his soul, he believed in me. He said, everybody ain't gonna understand you, Rick. He said, but I understand you. He said, the people that understand you, they gonna fuck with you. He said, but everybody ain't gonna understand you though, Rick. He told me that before he died, but he said, keep going, you got a nice voice.
And
he said, just keep striving.
him losing his life, that set a fire up under your ass.
To keep me going till I finish it, I got to do it.
How did y'all hook up with Webby?
Well, how I hooked up with Webby was like right after my brother Mikey got killed, I kind of like went to Frisco, you know, we in this gang, we selling that purple weed, and I'm on stage with the best purple weed I ever had. 2, that's crazy. I met Rambo, he was his manager, his road manager. So I met Rambo. Rambo like, you got some, I'm like, what's up, man? I'm trying to perform. I wasn't even tripping on with him. He's like, who is you? I said, I'm trying to perform, do my thing. I ended up performing too. Let Webby let me perform. I performed, and then Rambo's like, you got some weed? I'm like, yeah. He like, is it dark, stupid purple? I'm like, I got the best. He like, hold on, come on. He said, hold on. He said, come back here with me. I didn't know the nigga was Webby manager. Took me right to Webby. Webby's like, blood. You see the weed? He's like, who got this? I'm like, I got it. He like, he got it. So I'm like, I got it. He like, you got a QP of this right now? He said, I want a pound of that shit. I'm finna blow that shit while I'm out here on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
He just want to smoke.
Right.
So boom. I said, I got a QP left, you know what I mean? Because that shit was going fast. You know, wasn't that much purple back then. I got a QP, so you got some sour diesel? We get some sour diesel for him. Bam, we get over there, bam, to the room. He like, man, I fuck with you, blood. He's like, you don't play no game. You wasn't late. You was on point quick and everything.
Right.
He like, I fuck with you, my nigga. He like, you handle business. He like, man, you wanna? He like, what y'all do? I said, I do music. He said, Ram was like, you just performed before you went on. He's like, oh, cause Danny was from Brandy, free my nigga Danny from Brandy. He was there with me, and I'll never forget he was performing that night too. And that was the whole reason why I was there.
Just to get it straight, it wasn't because you could rap, it was because you had good weed.
And I hustle.
And you was a hustler. That they say, I'm gonna fuck with you. And then it led to you having a music situation.
With Webby.
And
he wanted to take, he told me.
Customer service.
He told me, he said, y'all go on tour with us.
Right.
He said, we about to do the free Boosie tour, y'all can open up for it. I'm like, you serious? So I hit him. When I hit them, they answered. They delivered.
I think it's more than. I think it was just like a little deeper than the weed. And I say that because the Brandy Park dudes is some good, solid dudes.
No,
and
this
I think
before.
you felt your energy maybe.
This is really solid. You're right. But what I was saying, like I kept it 1,000 with him. You know, I wasn't on no bullshit with him. You know, I protected him too when he came to the city. You know, I stayed beside his side. He seen that I was solid. You know what I mean? I wasn't on no funny shit. I didn't ask the man for nothing. Right. You know, only time he offered everything he gave me. From the verse, from Don't Look at My Plate, he gave me that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing, you feel me? It wasn't never, everything he gave me. Like right now, I was just on the phone with him. Still talk to him every day. My nigga go through all type of situations. You know.
So where is he at in his career?
Oh, right now he just got with Quality Control with QC and them.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they about to bring him back, revamp him. He's gonna be better. You know what I mean? He got a son rapping. I'm supposed to do a song with his son. You know.
I don't like Webby.
I know why.
Why?
Cause he did that show for you.
No, my wife be listening to his music. I don't like that shit.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. You gotta like Webby. You know what? You lying motherfucker. Hey, you know what? You was at the motherfucking goddamn show when we was at the Moose Lodge trying to get a hold of Webby motherfucking ass.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I fuck with Webby.
And you know what he did? He made sure I brought Webby to his motherfucking ass.
No doubt about it.
And I brought him to it.
No doubt about it. I fuck with Webby. That was just, you know what I'm saying, the lighting situation. You almost start crying.
You goddamn, I was like, hold on, let me get back. I had to snap back in. I had to realize.
Where did the deal go? Like how did it end up?
Well, it was more like when he put me on tour and all that shit, like, it was more that he took us on the road with him. So I fucking with him. It was more like a genuine thing. It wasn't like, it was like some homeboy shit. We fucking with him. To the point that, you know, he was giving us a little money every week, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't enough for us to survive on that road to keep that shit going. So, you know, I'm a real hustler, so I realized when my pockets started getting a little trimmy, you know, and it ain't looking the same no more, I got to retrieve to go get where I know what's best.
So it really never was any distribution and like
he
a
didn't
real
have me signing
business.
nothing, but it was,
So it was just homeboys going and kicking it and rapping and shit like
Well,
that.
he gave me the torch for Trill West to run Trill West.
Right.
I met Turk and Mel and all of them. I met all of them. I met the whole staff. You know, before Lil Fats died, I met Lil Fats. I was a good little youngster. I wish he would have never gotten into the situation he got into because he would have been very successful.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lil Fat. You know what I'm saying? And it was just more of an experience to me because they was fucking with us, but they started having problems too.
Right.
Funkin' with the Boosie situation, Fats getting killed. So it kind of tore the empire down when Mel lost his son. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't like they really, Lil Trill was Turk's son. You feel me? He was cool, but Lil Fats was that boy though. They weren't gonna be able to, he was the next up from Trill fam without Lil Webbie. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like the whole system kind of was about to be built around his son, and we were supposed to work with him, and shit just went downhill.
So coming out of that, right, and you continuing to pursue your music, you start getting noticed because of all the hustling you was doing. You start getting noticed. You was, wearing jewelry and
Yeah,
shit like that.
I started showing up to clubs, buying bottles, popping, getting my music played. I started working. I just started grinding. I felt with everything that can get people to talk. I need them talking. I need them talking about
And you would actually pay the DJ to play your music.
Sometimes if I have to.
No, that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Because I asked you this a long time ago. Like,
Right.
why is it me? Okay, I'll just get that
Right.
motherfucker $50. That was smart though,
Right.
because at the end of the day, everybody want to eat.
Everybody wants
You
some
know
money.
what I'm saying? And I seen the outcome of, okay, Ricky is getting up there and he's getting in cahoots with the DJ, the
absolutely
person
right.
that plays. So that's education for the young artists that don't know. Make sure that you guys, the DJ is one of the most important things in the business. If without the DJ, we'd just be talking. We'd just be talking shit.
But also the DJ need the artist too, so it's a verse vice thing. So
But
you guys come together.
you need the DJ, so the DJ has to be compensated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
The
invest in
DJ,
yourself.
the DJ puts your shit in rotation.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
You're right,
In
you're
places whereas you don't even have to be there.
You're right, and that's what that is the situation I have established from that situation.
Yeah.
To me, having a better relationship to him, that's Rick, man, you ain't gotta do that no more.
Right.
Like to the point they actually started liking the music. Like to the point I go up in the club where they charge $1,000 to play a song.
Right.
And they see me like, Rick, man, you giving us this new record, man, what it is.
Straight
they
up.
Trust me now.
That's the relationship you built.
Right, because
With them.
I could have gave them trash shit on that motherfucker and they'd have been like, what the hell going on? But they
Right.
trust me enough because I built that relationship and giving
Right.
them good music that they started to like, even though they like my new music even more now. And they all been saluting me lately since I've been passing it out. So,
And I see that you've had a lot of organic success.
Right.
Yeah, pertaining, like a lot of people go pay for views and shit like that though, but
Yeah.
by you associating and having a relationship with those DJs like that though, it helped catapult you to YouTube having millions of hits.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
done had them
Organically.
Right. Organically, like when I did World Star, I should have kept doing World Star. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because it seemed like it was working. You know what I mean? They liked what I was putting out. But I just feel like we could do this shit organically, and I try to hit the pavement on our own YouTube,
Right.
establish that money. Because that's what I want. I don't really just want to just keep giving World Star my paper. You know what I mean? And I'm putting out this quality, so I need to establish my own. So that's why I work hard enough to put these videos on our own platform.
What's some good signs about Ricky Styles and some bad signs?
Want some bad signs and some good signs.
Both.
Man, I like for everybody to have fun, get money, and some bad signs, man, just don't fuck with me.
What's your definition of fun?
Fun, partying, popping bottles,
Yeah.
cute ladies in my presence, you feel me? We doing our thing, money coming in, shit, we eating, shit, we cheering every night. All we want to do is live. I feel like it's enough for everybody, so, it don't be no big me's little U's when I'm trying to come up.
Yeah.
We all together. It don't matter if he got 100, he got 50. Let's make this money together, let's make it work. Even if he don't got no, we're going to keep him going till you get ready.
Yeah. So check this out. We're going to get into some juicy shit. But right now, we're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right with you in the second though. We're keeping it 100 with Zoda Roaster.
Myisha Pooh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
You ain't even got.
Now this particular salad, I hate to say it, someone gave it a nickname of the crack salad. It's very cracky, you know? They said it was so addictive till they decided that they would call it a crack salad. This salad, the crack salad, the dressing that's on here, I have a balsamic vinaigrette and a ranch dressing. And I actually have people who come in and ask me, you got a salad called the crack salad? This would be it.
Hey, check this out. We back again. Keeping it 100 with Joe the Roaster.
Myisha Pooh. Back
And
in
we
the building.
here with Ricky Styles. So the saga continues. Check this out. When you were getting hot in the music business and you was wearing jewelry and getting money and shit like that, you ended up getting robbed.
Well, I'm gonna clear the facts up on that. I didn't actually get robbed.
Because they didn't get the
They
chain.
didn't get nothing.
But they attempted to rob you,
And they shot me
and
in
they
the
shot
leg 'cause
you.
They thought I had a gun on me because I had a Gucci belt. And I tell them, motherfucker, you know, I told him, I said, y'all got this one because, you know, I was slipping.
Right.
And I had a hammer. I had a Oos supposed to have been out there. He was gone, left me, you know what I mean? So whoever
So you
was,
had a gun on you when you got
I had
robbed.
somebody downstairs with a gun that was supposed to be sitting outside that came and knocked on the door.
So you had a go-go gadget gun.
Well, no, I had no gun on me.
You ever seen go-go gadget?
No, I had a person that was doing security, you know what I'm saying?
Security
supposed to be on my
failed him.
back. So he lying, you know,
That's
it's a
what
whole
he
lot of
said.
shit. You know
Where
what
that
I'm saying?
nigga
He
at?
said he cut
That
on him.
nigga dumb.
Oh shit!
When I woke up out of the coma, he was dead. So I don't know what happened. I think the niggas that probably
We
had,
know you ain't kill him in no coma.
Oh no, I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't have nothing to do with it.
my thing is the reason I asked you that question because as young black men in our community, we go through certain shit that people don't understand how it got there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I want to know is how did somebody feel that it was okay to come try and rob you?
I felt that I got in some other people politics trying to squash some shit that you brought together. Like when Lavish D and Filthy Rich, like I was cool with Lab before and I was cool with Phil.
Right.
I did a song with Phil. I kind of heard about the situation with Shady Nate and Lab, you feel me? But Lab was kind of cool with Twine. That was supposed to be like his cousin. Twine was cool with my brother Art from Sobrani, and that was his blood cousin. So Twine kind of brought Lab around. So when I go to SAG, Lab took a picture with me one time. But I didn't know they politics because I really was away from it. I'm really from the street. I wasn't really on no rap shit. I was still pushing artists. So he took a picture, and I guess everybody from back home seen that. So boom. Oh, he fucking with Lab, you know what I mean? So Lab kind of put me in a situation at that time I didn't understand at the time. But I'm a gangster, I don't give a fuck, man, I'm moving. You know, I'm gonna keep it real.
Right.
He wasn't harming me, you know, I ain't got none of my shit. So, bam, long story short, when he come back, he tried to squash the beef with Phil. So I tried to squash the beef with Phil. Phil was on his immaturity level at that time, talking about Funk or Die. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. So he wasn't trying to squash the beef with Lavish D. Lavish D know the truth, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to put it together. I went to my neighborhood, squashed the beef with Street Black. My big homies got calls saying I was offending Phil, so I got Lavish D up out of there. Said, go on about your business, man. This ain't gonna work between you and Phil because Phil run with my neighborhood.
And this led to you being...
Well, no, what I'm trying to say is that it was kind of confusing on what was going on. So then the situation with the motherfucking Frank Gore, it was hella little shit going on at the time, I'm explaining. Frank Gore was getting with Dame brother, had a little underage girl. It was like a real bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that was going on. And everybody was just trying to clean shit up, you know what I mean? So even the police that came and asked me, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, you know what I mean? Really, I didn't, because it was all false. He didn't have nothing to do with me, and Blood didn't have nothing to do with me. It was just a misunderstanding that I feel like I was infiltrated by my own situation. So I felt like a nigga thought that he had it up, probably had some youngsters, whatever he did, and thought that he could get me licked by me having these altercations that's going on around me.
So he felt it was okay to come try to rob you.
I feel that he probably thought it was okay that he could find some youngsters to put this play in there and look like it's somebody else. So I thought he was being dynamic because when I woke up, I didn't really understand what was going on. But when I started waking up out the coma and started realizing later on down the line, I started putting the pieces to the puzzle like, damn. I said, those little young niggas probably had, you feel me? Because once they realized who it was, they probably handled their business on Blood, got him out the way, and now they didn't disappear. So I don't never know who shot me. I'm still being lost. I just know this nigga dead, and the people that came up that night is gone. So it's like kind of like it's been a puzzle. So my whole time I just been, you know.
Where was you shot at?
I got shot in the leg and the artery through my main bigger femur bone. They had to cut my leg open on both sides to save it. If you look at my shit, it's fucked up still.
Yeah, you showed me that shit in the video one time.
So
I was
a
appalled.
shot to the leg caused you to go into coma?
Yeah, because what happened was when I got shot and after they picked me up into the car, I tied my leg into a noose and I didn't know that I was bleeding in. So it started bleeding in, so my leg started swelling up, so they had to cut it open to release the pressure. So when they had to release the pressure, you feel what I'm saying, it caused them to have to cut my leg, or I would have to cut it off and get amputated and I won't have a leg. Y'all be talking about this one leg Ricky Styles in this bit. But I said, fuck it, I'm gonna walk it out with pain. It's a 10-year recovery. I'm on my 8th year.
Oh, okay.
So when that incident transpired, did you hold a grudge against Filthy?
Well, I didn't hold. He had called and said he had nothing to do with that. You feel what I'm saying? That was Mac Man before we found out he was a rat. You know what I'm saying? He had called Mac Man. That was my homie, and told him, and I was like, he said, I put it on my kids. I don't wish that bad on you, Rick. And I respected that for him even reaching out.
Right.
So it kind of gave me more open eyes to look more better. You know what I mean? Into a situation.
Yeah.
So he like, I don't dislike you like that, Rick. He said, yeah.
No, so I asked that question because when your big homie was, barking up Filthy's tree, it seemed like you involved yourself.
Well, you didn't catch the beginning. I got a phone call saying Blood was putting my business on the internet.
Right.
So I went to his Instagram and I went to say, like, what's up? And then he was like, oh, Ricky Styles, bitch ass nigga, woo woo. He started calling me out my name.
Right.
So it looked like I was the bad, because when I started firing back, because I went to the big homie, like, what you do? So bam, he went and told me what he did. He said, man, I was just saying he was assisting the police. I didn't say he was a rat. He was assisting the police on his business in the bus. So it was just very misunderstood, you feel what I'm saying? So the shit got kind of technical, crazy, because he took it out of portion by just not, we did it the wrong way, but at the end of the day, it got cut out of portion because he started attacking me. He never even called my big homie a bitch or nothing. He called me on this because he thought I was just a soft fish.
Right.
So I said, nigga, I'll beat your ass.
Right.
And that's what it was. It wasn't no disrespect to him. Nigga, see me with these hands, you calling me a bitch. So that wasn't never no funk or none of that. That's why I even made it clear. This ain't no seminary, it's between me and this man disrespecting me on my name. But everybody thought I was going hard on him because my big homie, it wasn't about my big homie.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what it looked like. It looked like that you that you had been holding some animosity and you couldn't wait to get it out.
No, that wasn't
and
what
the fact that him and your big homie was a little at odds, you know what I'm saying, with a misunderstanding or whatever it may have been, that you felt you felt that it was time for you to come in and speak your piece.
Well, that wasn't even what it was about.
Okay, so we just cleared it up with the public.
Oh no, that wasn't what it was about, man. Nah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have nothing against old boy.
Straight up.
I like some of his music. Like, last night we was just at Vanity.
Right.
He broke the ice. He was throwing money on our music. I was gonna throw some money, but he ended up leaving out the club. You know what I mean? So
no, it's that time.
I wanted to show him the same respect that we fuck with you too, because we got to bond this shit. It ain't even it's about business, and we getting farther in life because we all got the same goals.
Well, I speak on this shit because it's time to bring the player shit back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Filthy look better doing player shit, and you look better doing player shit. You know what I'm saying? Oakland bred gangsters.
Right.
That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But there's always has to be an underlying reason that we bring that gangster out. If it's not about something that's respectful, then that gangster can stay buried.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
We need to start having more conversations about our issues before we start challenging each other to fights and gun battles and things of that nature.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to know. We don't have to put it on social media. We don't have to do that though, and we could keep that shit, 100.
And that's why my big homie went on the internet and apologized to everybody, all the people that represent, that look up to us, and people that we look up to and everything, and apologize for not confronting him in his face, and we doing it the right way. So we did do some things that was wrong.
No doubt about it.
It wasn't that we was apologizing about what happened. We was apologizing to the people and to him that he could have said it to his face. So that's what it was all about.
Everyone saluted that.
Did you apologize?
Well, what happened was we ended up running into him in Vegas. I was my cousin Marshawn, he cool. They went to school together. It's like a whole lot of people we all tight. So it's kind of like, it was just a big gumbo. So when Marshawn was like, man, don't do no politics right here, right? But my big homie's been in my ear. You know, you can't get a man to apologize, but you could get a man to shake your hand. We could revamp ourselves and move on forward. You know what I mean? Because that's just like me telling Zoe, apologize for I can't make him apologize. I didn't call him one too though. You know what I mean? So it was like, what good is that? We just move forward, shake hands. Like I told him, I don't wish no harm on you. You got kids, I got kids. We got to feed them, man. You know, I want you to wish you the best. You know, let's just try to kill them with success.
As men do, men do. You know, just like I told the youngster JR, at one point the war has to come to an end.
Right.
Because in the time of war, you prepare for peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you only go to war to establish peace.
Right.
You feel me? So if we can understand the doctrines and how it's really done and what it's really done for, then we do the right thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently we not teaching these young cats, men and women, on how to navigate and get to that point. How to maneuver through the manure. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely right.
Yeah,
Absolutely
no doubt about it. So that's why I think this platform is important, you know, because when you come here and we talk about keeping it 100, you know, we just want people to tell the truth.
Right.
Absolutely true.
Tell the truth, is Rufus.
That's all it's about.
And to help the younger generation, because their minds is so fragile, and your words really affect them.
Right,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
Like I had made a song, right? Called I Find Out Where He Be At. I said, shit, I need to stop telling them how to find out where they be at, stake out where they be at.
Right.
And then I said, damn, look how I got done. You know, it's a lot of things that you can put in people's heads because you don't know who's listening to you.
That's
And
right.
they're like, damn, you just gave me the plan.
You
You
know?
can put a light bulb in a nigga head by talking. And you don't know that you just turned him all the way on. You gave him a piece to his puzzle. And now he can utilize it against you because it ain't nothing personal. People be starving. People be doing shit in the right reason. People hurt people sometimes for the right reason.
Right.
It ain't like I'm trying to hurt you for the wrong reason. I'm hurting you because I really need this. I really need this. Like, so when I had to look at shit, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker ain't wrong because I done been in them situations. When I was growing up, knocking motherfuckers out, taking their money, going to school back, because I needed it.
Right.
It wasn't that I wanted some new shoes.
You didn't need it. Getting new shoes is not a need.
Man, I'm just saying, you don't understand. Back in high school, you get clown capped on so hard. See, you gotta understand when I
But
was
you would fuck
growing
somebody up to get some
up,
shoes.
when you know, if you from Oakland and you was growing up back in them days, you know you had to have your shit together. Cause motherfuckers gonna talk about you, they gonna clown you, they gonna tell you know what I'm talking about. See, you probably was a woman. See, the males is different. See, I probably had cause you know women can make anything look good. But man, we had to have our shoe game right. You know, we could wear baggy jeans and some white, but them shoes had to be clean.
What women you know that can make anything look good?
You know, the pretty ones.
Oh.
With the nice bodies.
I see some bad ones in my life.
The nigga. Hey, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. One time I was looking at that chick, I thought the man. I'm like, man, them clothes just had that shit just pushed in. When that shit just dropped, I was like, whoa, girl, that's something going on for yourself. You keep it loose.
All right, y'all ain't gonna talk about the ladies. Don't get back
We
on
ain't
y'all.
gonna talk about the ladies?
Nah,
We just keep it in
that's what we
100.
ain't gonna do.
We keep it 100. Tell her again.
Yeah, but say some of you guys when y'all take your clothes off, that shit don't be right.
Wow.
Say,
What?
Hey,
Hey, this
on
ball
down.
This thing got 1,000 lobsters, about 1,000
I'm
steaks.
sexy as a motherfucker.
Hey, and I feel every good bit about it.
No, I passed by the mirror one time. I was like, what the fuck is this about? I had to get my shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we just, I wanted to bring you in and holler at you, man, and wanted to get straighten some shit out, which we did. We got some answers today. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I want to know, just, you know, like, where's your mind state at right now? Like, who is Ricky Styles
and
today?
what's next for you?
Right now, my mind is a focus. We taking over this music world, bringing it back to this West Coast, this northern West Coast, getting us some respect out there, showing them that what I stand for, I really stand behind.
Straight up.
And I'm gonna stand all the way through it. You know, I'm willing to
Right.
walk any mountain. I'm willing to go through any fire to get us to where we need to go. While I could have a platform for our younger ones that's coming up, for our kids, and for the ones that's right now that's still trying to do it. That got talent that ain't been seen. You know, I wanna create a way once we get that light, we can keep putting things on, like keep bringing it through the platforms, keeping it 100, all that. I just wanna keep this shit genuine. I wanna bring this shit back this way while we can all make wealth. You know what I'm saying? We could bring that trophy, you know, because I be in different states and I watch how they do it. I watch them. They keep their peoples lit. I be in Atlanta. Like, they know I know. I watch them. Even my partners like, man, they want to listen to only but Atlanta.
How important is it for you to invest in yourself?
It's very important because I'm the one trying to carry the message.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So you have to believe in yourself.
I do believe in myself.
Yeah. So that means you spend your money,
Exactly.
put your money where your mouth at.
And I'm willing to put it wherever it need to be, where it need to be. That's going to regenerate better situations for us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, that's great, man. That's
Do
great.
you have a clothing line? Any?
Well, you know, I
things?
had some clothes before, but I'm about to get back on my merch game, start putting this DSG. We got something slick. My boy got Say Something Slick shirts going on, man. Y'all got to go get those. That's hot. If you about your conversation being slick and tight, man, you need to go holler at my boy CL, Chris Lockett, man, for real.
Yeah.
And
Say
you know
something.
you got to have some
Mr. Say
takeover, man.
Something.
Hey, if you want to be on that B shit, man, you got to come holler at the big homie.
Yeah,
How can the people
Takeover.
find you? Like, what's your social media
Oh,
outlet?
man, Ricky Styles, DSG on IG. Y'all can follow me there. Everything Ricky Styles, DSG. So,
You got any new projects coming out?
yeah, I got a new project coming out called, you know, Fuck This Rap Shit. And I got a single coming out, FTRS. I mean, Fuck This Rap Shit, but that's the single that's coming out that made us start want to create the album called Fuck This Rap Shit because, like, we come from the streets. And a lot of motherfuckers be watered down. And we've been paying attention to the board. You know what I
Who
mean?
featured on there?
Huh? I got CL, I got my boy Whip, and I got my boy Ro, and I got one artist from Vegas on there, you know?
Yeah.
I just wanted some real solid individuals. You know, I didn't really want all that, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to show that, you know, the talent is real, you know what I mean? Put some people on that's with me, you know what I mean? That I know that's gonna put me on.
That's right, and keep on pushing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what's the
goddamn it.
artist
That's ready to
name?
walk. Huh?
What's the artist name from Vegas?
Hoodie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Shout out Hoodie. Shout out Hoodie from Vegas. Salute to you.
And Lil
You know
Ro
what
from
I'm saying?
Sobrani, you feel me?
Lil Ro, that's my guy. Lil Ro go crazy.
That boy tore that record up.
Yeah,
That
he
boy,
go
I ain't gonna lie,
crazy.
y'all. And then we created a different sound too. So this one right here.
Wait a minute. Y'all ain't rhyming?
Oh no, we rhyming on this one.
Oh. I was finna say this different sound shit is gonna
Shit,
kill
the
me.
jokes is up. We gonna keep this shit 100 right now. Yeah, look. Yeah, I'm off this Don Juan nail, boy. I'm glad I'm off this shit.
Hey,
boy.
what happened last time when you had the drink in his hand?
Oh, when I tried to take it,
Oh yeah, he been trying to bully me for the last couple of years.
that nigga grabbed that drink like a man. I'm gonna drink this one.
Hey, see, I said, man, you ain't getting this motherfucker, boy. I just bought this bitch from the bar. You know, Zoe bully y'all if y'all don't know the real.
I ain't no motherfucking bully. I don't know what he talking about. Cut! No, we gonna leave it right there, man, on the high note, man. It was great talking to you, man. We'll have you back again. We're gonna see what your progress is gonna be like. We're gonna keep on rocking and rolling and keeping this shit 100 though.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Great interview, man. Great information. Keep your positivity up and continue to grow and develop. And that's what we expect from you. You know what I'm saying? And check this out.
Appreciate y'all having me.
We keeping it 100, man. Y'all see it. Keep on supporting us. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. And we love all your
And share.
comments.
Share with all your people.
Yeah, we love all your comments. I don't care what you want to say.
Good, bad, or
Just say it.
indifferent.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Say it again.
So, you know, that's how we grow.
100.
Yeah.
Constructive
Yeah.
criticism.
Keeping it 100.
need
Shout
that
out, shout out
And they
to
hold-
Only Enzo. Make sure you go get his project. You know what I'm saying? And go look up everything about Only Enzo. That's my son. And Long Shot Lonzo. Make sure you guys go check that shit out. Make sure you go check out Kevin Lockett's little brother on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The Mr. Chris Lockett.
Drop
Cedar.
those jewels.
You feel me?
He dropped those jewels for you.
Hey man, Black Rain. Make sure you go check that out. We just gonna keep on rocking. We got a lot
Healing
of
Power
shit
with
going
Black
on.
Rain.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much
Get your makeup done.
Much.
Pretty much BBR.
Pretty much BBR on Instagram.
IG, yes.
So you guys don't forget, man, and you just keep on supporting us. We keep it coming. Fever is in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? White ash only.
White
You
ass.
feel me? White ashes only.
Oh, I thought you said white ass.
That mean
The weed
the
is flushed
motherfucking
properly.
weed is good. The motherfucker throw me a hat.
Oh,
Ooh, that
shit.
nigga still can catch. You dig? You gonna finna give me a couple dollars for showing this right here? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this shit business. You feel me? You feel me? Keep it at 100, man. We'll see y'all later. Salute.
Peace out.
You funny as hell.
He's a character. This dude
But he
is
been
a
there and
class.
been in that shit.
Yeah.